Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. So things are underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
David De Gea, simply because of the remarkable strides he's made to earn the worldwide respect that now exists from an It's Bale!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Alonso. Baggio powering. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. No second thought, a straight red card. Madrid already a man down in these early stages. That has left the boss thinking about what harm it has done to their chances.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
And that is a little undercooked. Neymar. Xavi Alonso. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Roberto Carlos. De Gea claims it without any fuss. Elise. That's good running with the ball. Neymar. Good driving run. Oh, what Forlan! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Forlan actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. He has found the way through. Robertson too strong for his opponent there. So what can they make of this? Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now there's a fine ball. He'll try from distance. Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Van Bouten. Rijkaard. And it's Bale. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Dembele. Good ball, good. And Aubameyang! Lacking in accuracy.
Aubameyang clearly can't believe he didn't put that away. He'd set himself up perfectly.
And he's had it nicked away. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Dembele. Neymar. Decent chance! There it is! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Alonso. Looking for the run. Now it's Elise.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Great vision. Elise. And a header. And again. And there's a goal. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh no, what has happened here? Here comes the cross. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now this could be a chance. He is just caressing the ball. And he stands tall, impenetrable.
Xavi Alonso. And this is Bale.
And it's Bale.
And he shoots! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! Into the lead once more.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Roberto Carlos.
Kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Shot could be on,
and he's got away from it.
No foul, says the referee.
Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard.
Neymar.
Zanetti.
Bale. Oh, he's having a go! It's a decent watch, a frantic watch. It is half-time. So the team's still separated by one goal, but it should be very different.
Please make sure.
Any strong opinions on the first half?
Madrid have done well to this point. At times I find myself struggling to work out just who's down to 10. That's testament to how adaptable they've been. I think if they can keep playing like this, Peter, they might just hold out.
Madrid are leading by one in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Bale! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
Thinks about the shot.
Well, that was well positioned.
Goes for a shot!
And he's straight offside.
Just eases him off the ball. Xavi Alonso.
He's picked his way through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Can he get it through?
Kukçu. Roberto Baggio. He is through here. Tries a shot! And he nearly went all the way.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
And he's got the beating of his man. Arsenal needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Olise.
Oh, really well played.
And no, he's seen through all of that.
The attendance for this match was
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, that's well spotted. Bale.
And this is Forlan, and he's in on goal.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, played through for the wide man. And he's managed to get free. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Bale.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's shifting through the gears here. Xabi Alonso.
De Gea claims comfortably. And it's Neymar.
Oh, good take. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Arsenal.
It's
Number
their
10,
second corner of the game.
Sergio. Number 11, Kukcu.
And that has been cleared.
Diego Forlan. Number 20, Olise.
Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Number 18,
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a
Number
nutshell now.
16, Ferrin. Number 97,
He's
Umberien.
being urged to shoot.
Number 21,
Deftly away.
Mohamed Salah. Substitution.
Neymar. Neymar going face to face with his great rival. Seaman. Roberto Carlos is looking to influence the game from out wide. Zanetti. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And reclaimed it in a trice. Raul. He's under a lot of pressure there. It's Roberto Carlos. And it's Van Balken. I think we're just about done here. That's a throw. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Aubameyang. Mohamed Salah, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's found a way through. And he's picked it up out wide.
That's good play from him.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rijkaard. Vermeer. There'll be a minute of stoppage time.
And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Madrid may not have finished with 11, but they have shown terrific spirit, and they claim the win.
Well, that's what spirit and togetherness is all about, Peter. I thought they showed terrific desire and focus and fitness in refusing to settle for
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out a cross. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's let fly! Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Neymar. That's Guti. Passing is crisp and sharp. That's an excellent interception. That's an imaginative pass. Baresi. Bergomi. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's Aubameyang. Ball's played through. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Kukçu. So it is still 0-0. And here's Neymar. Marcelo finding himself in space. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. And we have our very first corner. Van Bauten clears it away. He's looking wide. Cross goes in there. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
Inter really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Oh, it's Dembele. Now, can they get him away? And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Neymar aims beyond the defence. Gabriel. Xavi Alonso. And it's Roberto Carlos. Bale. Neymar. Neymar was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. It's a good run he's making out on the left. Marcelo. Oh, he's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Marcelo, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's Roberto Carlos. All the way back. Seaman. Van Bauten. Zanetti. Well, that has not gone well. Now it's Hullet. Neymar. Marcelo has the space to scheme. Throw in. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A probing pass. Bergomi gets over and intercepts. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's destined for the flank. Ball in towards the middle. He's there and gets it away. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. Xavi Alonso is the team's great visionary. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Now it's Kukçu. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Bouten. This is a promising build-up. And it's Zanetti. Xavi Alonso. And it's Roberto Carlos. It's Xavi Alonso. Rijkaard. And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How would you review the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
Oh, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been.
That could spell trouble. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again.
Neymar. For Xavi Alonso. Bale. Bale! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Neymar. Some really good ball movement.
Real chance! That is special! Gareth Bale!
I kind of had a feeling it was going to be him, Peter. He's one of those players who has a natural knack of reading the tide of a game, and he knew it was his time to make his mark. Sensational. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So we have the first goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's the keeper's ball.
And here's the chance to counter. Time and again they are repelled.
Zanetti, a man never lacking in drive or determination.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated? It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
That is good alertness. Neymar. Almost an hour gone. Threads one in. This is Dembele. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Dembele caresses it through, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Ibrahimovic can be a real threat inside the box. Passes short and sharp. Played out wide. And it's Zanetti. And this is Bale. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's been given away. He's picked his way through. Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Kukçu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Van Belten. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And it's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Zanetti. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Gabriel. It's Roberto Carlos. Gabriel. Zanetti. One-nil as we head towards the end. Kukçu.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Good ball over the top. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them.
Numero 18, Neymar. Numero 7,
Bale!
Ibrahimovic.
Gareth glittering Bale! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And yes, it's him again. Madrid are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Thuram.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And that's that. Madrid can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency.
Attenzione, signore e signori.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So we're up and running.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
Much more remarkable. Olise! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Madrid are looking to break at pace. Not the most accurate pass. Rijkaard for Olise. Olise, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This looks promising.
That's going in strongly.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Oh, super find. Oh, and Aubameyang! And he scores! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, well played, well played. Let's a look and place it forward. Now it's Aubameyang, and it's been played through. Olise has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And here's Aubameyang. He's had a shot! It's a goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So that's two now without reply.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Neymar. Madrid have scored two quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Now that looks a decent ball. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Olise, and that's been intercepted. Neymar. Kukçu. And here's Rashford. Oh, good ball! Decent chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Stood up well to him there. Looking to play him in. Olise. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Can he get on the end of this? Now it's Neymar. Bale. He's cut it out. Rijkaard. Olise. Olise steaming forward at pace. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Doué. Is there any support? Big chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Doué. Neymar.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Neymar. 40 minutes gone. Half-time closing in. Rashford showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Xavi Alonso looking to pass their way up the pitch. And it's Rashford. Rashford. Oh, this is a two. And the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And he cuts out the supply. Rashford, driving forward. A heavy challenge. And here's Neymar. Xavi Alonso. Oh, this looks sharp. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Did you review the first half?
Madrid really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Madrid looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. He's found a way past. Neymar does really well there. He is strong. And it's Bale. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but...
And the shot! There's a goal! Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever.
Great chance! Xavi Alonso. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Dembele. Can he get it through? And that could set him on his way. Rijkaard. Mohamed Salah. And Neymar. Juve. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Juve is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Zanetti. And this is Bale. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Silvestre. 60 minutes played. He's through here. Bale. Kupchu is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on. Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Roberto Carlos. Always onto this. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And here's Rashford, driving through the middle. Gabriel, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Roberto Carlos. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out towards the right wing. Zanetti.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival, Rashford.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Aims beyond the defence. Doué. Bale.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Threads one in. That's a nicely shaped ball. De Gea claims comfortably.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Zanetti calmly anticipates. Dembele. Madrid close now to seeing this one through to the end. Xavi Alonso tries to pass it through. Oh, well measured. That is good alertness. So just one extra minute for stoppages. Plays a sharp little ball here. Cross into... Impressive jump! And with that, the end. Madrid proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I've always been impressed with Danny Carvajal, Peter, because of his work rate and incessant running. A consummate team player and a real fighting spirit inside him. You know, he's got that grit about what he does as a fullback. Although we're starting to see flashes of individualism here and there, and I hope that can only improve his game.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
They've played it short.
Good ball, good take.
Madrid are looking to go forward now.
That is good alertness. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Cantona.
Oh, he's having a go! Eric Cantona! Fantastic! A finish of true class!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Baresi.
First quarter of an hour gone.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Played out wide. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Chiellini. Xavi Alonso. Searching pass he's played there. Dink through.
And Aubameyang!
It's bounced back off the post. And this is Neymar.
Can he finish?
Nearly, but not quite. Ended up in no man's land. And here's Bale. Knocks it into space.
Bale!
Inter really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
Probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception.
Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Cruyff. 15 minutes till half-time. And it's Carvajal. Baresi. And it's Rijkaard.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition.
Baresi gets across to intercept that. Carvajal. Now Cruyff. Edmilson. Now it's Cantona. Spread to the right. And he's quick to return it. Pass somewhat off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Robertson. Throw-in. Great ball, and he's in here. Dembele. That's a good ball out wide. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Carvajal.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Cantona. Cruyff. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And here's the chance to counter. And that signals the end of the first period. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Madrid finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances...
Oh, what's he done? Oh, nicely intercepted.
Oh, great feat, that.
Roberto Carlos. Carvajal. And it's Edmilson. Tries to play it through. Baresi. Rijkaard. Some good work on the right flank here. And the pass is intercepted. Carvajal is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic. Diouf really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a good foray he's making. Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Neymar supplying the width on this right-hand side.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter.
Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10. Numero 11. Numero
So
4.
changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Il numero 23.
We're looking at a different game now.
Il numero 3.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And here's Dembele. Opts to play it back. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must... And the shot! And no mistake! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9.
Inter Milan have opted to make another change here. Madrid with the lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Kukçu. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Madrid surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, important interception. And back to the goalkeeper, Chiellini. Roberto Carlos. Nice looking ball. That has not gone well. Dani Olmo. Rijkaard. Some really good ball movement. Real chance! That is decidedly lacking.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Rijkaard. Zanetti looking to pass their way up the pitch. 5 minutes left on the clock. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Madrid moments now away from seeing this one out. Donadoni. And here's Kukçu. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Dembele. Takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. Dembele. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Inter really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Kukçu did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
You just can't argue with the referee there, Peter. He spelt it out for him earlier.
This is Dembele. And here's Neymar. He's going for goal. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. So that's it. It is all over. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Well, 2025 was, of course, the year the Parisians finally realised their dream of becoming European champions. So many times in the past they tried and failed by expensively recruiting the fanciest names in the game. But then they showed faith in one Ousmane Dembélé.
Yeah, and I think you can say the team was built around him, Peter. Another thing they did was to play him centrally in a false nine role, sometimes even as a striker, and that led to a massive upturn in goal involvement. This is a player we always knew that it was in him. Once his fitness returned, he's never looked...
Goes for a shot! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good...
Bale!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that.
It's Dembélé! Oh, he's been caught napping!
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Quality ball. Oh, super find. This is from Mario. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Not the most accurate pass. Donadoni. Can he get it through? Oh, well measured. Oh, well played, well played. First quarter of an hour gone. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Madrid are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Crosses it in. Chiellini gets it away. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now, can they get him away? Dembélé, very much a man of this moment. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score... Donadoni! Oh, brilliant from Donadoni! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And here's Bale. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary, and it's Xabi Alonso. Knocks it out wide, threads one in. He's being urged to shot a goal! And it's in! And again they hit the front.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
And now he has two. Madrid with the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Neymar. Dembélé. Roberto Carlos. Oh, important interception. Rodri. Bojan.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Robertson. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Robertson.
Now there's... And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! And he's got his cross in, and again! He pondered over it, and that goes down as a chance missed.
Look, if they're going to counter, it has to be pacier and much more decisive.
Oh, good climb! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rodri clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Roberto Carlos. Played for Chiellini. It's Park Ji-sung. Zanetti receives it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Aubameyang.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Bojan. Picked out brilliantly. But he's well positioned here. Oh, shooting chance! He's got a goal! Again, we are level! And that is indeed the final act. Madrid are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I can tell you it's been a wonderful watch, Peter. I'm not complaining. The goals just seem to keep on coming. It clearly means that defending hasn't been at its best, but you know what I'm like when it comes to defending.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. So it's back to business. Howson. And back to the keeper they go. And that's a throw-in. Now it's Hazard. Neymar. And it's Zanetti. And it's been played through. He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Bojan. Aubameyang. And that's a... And the finish! And he's done it!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Bale demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Played with finesse. And he's heaved it away. Nicked it back promptly. Park Ji-sung. That has ended up in no man's land. Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. Dembele.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. He's got away. That's Park Ji-sung. And this is Hazard. Robertson has it in a wide position. Hazard. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Rijkaard did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Zanetti looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Looking for options for movement, and that is expertly dealt with.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Bale. Played out wide. Looks a smashing ball. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. 75 minutes played. And here's Azar. Well-timed, excellent interception.
Manchester United really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Neymar. Rijkaard. Chiellini calmly anticipates. And he's quick to return it. He's shifted it to the flank. Dembele is onto this.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Zanetti. Seaman gets it away. Into the last 5 minutes.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Oh, what has happened here? Bojan.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Romario. He has found the way through. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Habrá 2 minutos
Have
de
to say.
descuento.
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well seen. Saw that coming. And he can clear it away. And he's there to retrieve it. And we're done. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into...
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So we're up and running.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim, but what do you identify as special in him?
Well, so physically powerful and intimidating. And
Oh, terrible pass.
yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Chiellini. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Bale. He's going for goal!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Chiellini. And it's Rijkaard. Vieira. Aims beyond the defence. That is good alertness. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Neymar. That's a nicely weighted pass. He's having a shot!
Great challenge, time to perfection. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Neymar. And that's been intercepted. Now it's Cruyff. Now it's Gullit.
Oh, he's certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. And that's going to be a booking.
Desai is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising.
No, he wasn't going to be fooled.
Crosses it in. Van Bouten clears it away. Still goalless at the moment. That has been slung wide. Can he get it through?
Dembele gets into a good position. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Getting up there! They've scored! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Marcó en el minuto 22 el dorsal 13.
Madrid are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Threads one in. Zanetti. Zanetti. He leaps for it. Trustmark comes to the rescue. Deftly away. Gullit was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's out for a goal kick. Roberto Carlos. Madrid very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Zanetti. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Maicon. Yamal. And the shot! Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And it's Dembele. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Looking for the run, and he's picked it up out wide. Tries the towering header! Deftly away. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Hullet. Platini, nicely spread. Chiellini. Oh, they can break here. Chips it through. Oh, and that pass just didn't quite work. Van Bouten. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. Cruyff.
That's good play from him.
He has found the way through. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Madrid go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Madrid with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And we are back underway.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Nicely shaped ball. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. Neymar. And he welcomes it in. And it's Dembele! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
Dembele had the chance of finishing off a fabulous move. At least we saw some terrific high-tempo approach play.
Van Bouten, not the most accurate pass. Hullet! Ruud Hullet! Beyond special! What a player! He's got himself an absolute peach. They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Oh, that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
And the finish! That's put paid to the danger. Cruyff. Van Bouten. This is a promising build-up. Tries to pass it through. Roberto Carlos. It's a good spell of possession, this. Goes for a shot! And he's stuck it away. Into the lead once more.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Two fresh faces and both in the front line.
Well, it looks like he's playing his trump card. That'll inject a lot of energy up front.
Madrid leading now.
Milan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They were looking... And Aubameyang! Aubameyang! Brilliant! A finish right from the top draw. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and an even quicker feet.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And he's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Zanetti running with the ball. Rummenigge. Lovely pass! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Hazard is offering a right smile there. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. And it's Messi.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And now they can spring out of defence. Hazard. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. He's a sharp little ball here. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And the shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Big chance! Again, a brilliant save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Hazard. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Oh, that's a fine interception. And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Bale. And they've got rid.
Bale really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nice looking ball. Chance, surely! There it is! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
It's a lovely, neat pass.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Bale. Vieira. More and more pressure on the ball here. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Messi. Guardiola is the team's great visionary. So what can they make of this?
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Guardiola, who does have an assist to his name. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. He'll try from distance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, what has happened here? And it's Thuram. Vieira. Guardiola. And this is Ibrahimovic. Bale. Now it's Aubameyang.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Hazard is onto it in a flash. Vieira. And here's Messi. Great vision. Oh, it's Dembele. And the referee has blown for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Madrid go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Over to the right flank. Messi. Roberto Carlos defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Dembele. Aubameyang. Neymar. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Neymar. No, again there's no way through. Madrid still behind thanks to that solitary strike. Xavi Alonso. And it's Rijkaard. Now that's a lovely exchange. That's going wide left. Aubameyang. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Guardiola. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's out for a goal kick. Roberto Carlos. It's Xavi Alonso. Chiellini. Played back into the centre. And it's Van Bouten. Zanetti. Ball played for Rijkaard. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Madrid really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Xavi Alonso. This is a promising build-up. And it's Rijkaard, looking for a run-up. And that has been cleared. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
There's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
El dorsal 10. Cambio de jugadores.
Xavi Alonso. And it's Rijkaard. That's Rijkaard. Xavi Alonso. Roberto Carlos. And it's Xavi Alonso.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Now it's Hullet.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Olise. Madrid very much running into the last chance saloon.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
It's run loose here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he's in on goal. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Olise, and he shoots!
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Thuram is there, and he can get that clear.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And the shot! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Right card, concedes a free kick for that.